Today we are down in Extreme Gym in the East End to do a glute and ham session. This is actually the original gym that I kicked off my bodybuilding journey in, so I've got a bit of an emotional attachment to this place. So no logbook today because I have no baseline numbers from this environment. I'm just going to go in with how my body feels. But stay tuned and I will chat you and talk you through how to train your glutes and hams.
Stephanie, hot like lava, Afromet, Lady Gaga, take my time and rev, then go faster, took a break, come back 10 times harder. I hit that plenty missionary, I hit that gently, bust my thing to my whole team, see Wash get Shelly, so boy get ready. She won't let me go, girl tip panto, then she went down low, man went that pole and I let that go.
If you're doing an RDL, set up the rack first because it's way less fatiguing to pull the barbell from here rather than to pull from the floor. So always set up round about quad height. God, that feels heavy. So I'm going to take you through an RDL first. This is my heavy compound movement on my glute ham day. And it is a fucking battle, a mental battle hitting an RDL. So 3 of my heavy compound movements throughout the week are hack squat, barbell back squat, barbell RDL, and I've got a heavy leg press. And before I hit any of these movements, I literally can't sleep the night before because I'm thinking about it, because I'm feeling like sick, nervous, I'm hyping myself up for it. So, no expectations, just gonna do my best, see how it moves. If you're not using wraps to do an RDL, you need to get your shit together because your forearms will fatigue before your strength does. Like this, wrap it round the bar. So 60 is my warm up. I remember the day 60 used to be my top set. So the way that I set up my training, all of my movements have a top set and a back off set. So essentially with my top sets, that is my hard, heavy, intense set, right? So I've got about 8 to 10 reps for these sets. Then I've got the back off set, which is about 12 to 15 reps. So I'll go lighter in weight, right? So you always need to be staying within the recommended rep range, right? If you're going way above and beyond the recommended rep range, then you're training like a fucking wetlight. So, always stay within the recommended rep range, and if you go above and beyond that, the weight's far too light for you. So don't be a pussy. In my opinion, if you're doing any movement that requires stability, you need to be wearing a flat shoe, right? And I see so many people wear Yeezys to do legs. Stop fucking doing that. You're going to get knee pronation, ankle pronation, and that's why all the people that wear Yeezys to train legs have small legs. Feel okay? Feel okay? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. You get tunes on for this. Some bad bitch tunes on, you know. There.
Shopping trip. Bad bitches never fuck with counterfeits, but the lame bitch level up the loose connects. Way the stacks make the plan to attack. A whole wet, her career cul-de-sac. My boy's accent, another fire track. I'ma go ham, we gon' get that bag back. Every morning 8 a.m. you bet I'm hitting the squats. So the gram look pretty with my ass on the yacht. All my bitches independent, they be making a lot. Whole crew getting litty off a couple of bops. But if I gotta chase a check, then I'm not nice. If I gotta send a threat, should be shot twice. And if the contract shit won't sign it, bitch, I won't sign it. If I gotta kill a hoe, I'm Mula Rambo. Eating all these bitches up like we are Nando's. But I keep it swerving my kawaii little Prius, fuck a Lambo. And if you gotta throw shade, cause I'm too hot, don't forget the lemonade, number 2 scotch. Every single second looking brighter on my wristwatch. Like we at the tip top.
So if you are a bikini athlete, a wellness athlete, and somebody who needs to have an emphasis on their glutes and hams, right? You are going to have some sort of a hip hinge in there, like an RDL. However, if you are somebody who already has very thick spinal erectors, RDL is probably not for you. And the reason being is, the thicker the spinal erectors are, right, the thicker essentially your midsection is going to look when you're hitting that side shot. So you might then alternate, instead of rather than a barbell RDL, you might do a B-stand, dumbbell RDL. Just so you're not getting like super heavy weight across your whole spinal erector. Something to bear in mind if you are a little bit thicker, you know. We need to keep that waist tiny. Okay, so back off set, a little bit lighter in weight now. And before we move on to our next exercise, but I should easily hit like 120 on a top set next week, because that 110 felt good. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Easy breathing, let's fucking go. Okay, easy. Bad bitches never fuck with counterfeit, but
What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit, cause they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to?
fuck me. And that's me still doing cardio every day. This is why you need to do cardio in your off season. If you lift really heavy. Because if your lungs go, what your legs do, you're not growing, you know? Okay, so about to move into my second exercise, which is a seated leg curl. I don't know my numbers in this, right? And this is why it's really important that you don't gym hop all the time. If you're continuously gym hopping on different equipment, you're not going to understand your baseline, and then from that point, progressively overload, the word that we all love to hear, and then train to failure. I'm going to just figure out how my body feels on this machine. I'm going to push it to obviously to the max. So yeah, prepare for some fucking faces, man. So couple of sets, warm up, don't overly fatigue, and preserve the energy for your top set. And that's fucking easy. The common mistake people make, right, with training on the top sets is they wait until the last few reps for it to feel hard to then think that's a top set. But if it's a top set, it should be hard from the first rep, in my opinion. If you find it easy up until the 7th or 8th rep, it's too light, you should be like, oh, fuck. Like from that first rep.
Never lose again, living me deep down. Gotta keep winning, it's a clean sweep now. Tell her back it up, you hit 3 beefs now. Big truck, little bitch. Call me Greek freak, big bucks, little bitch. Paid in full, little ace, little Mitch. You a Rico, little case, you'll snitch. Not from Chicago, but too shy to speak. Ask where's Waldo, I'm too high to seek. Move like cargo, I do fly every week. Princess in Lagos, Dubai with sheiks. Everywhere I go, new vibe the freak. Told her I'm Drago, you Apollo Creed. Far as how cars go, you guys to me. I'm Murcielago and you dry your feet, nigga. I'm that bull in the hood. New lamb truck, got the bull in the hood. Black and red, looking like the bulls at the hood. 23s on it, got the bull sitting good. This game 6, this can't miss. Shooting my shot, wrist hang swish. Ice my shit like I just sprained this. Millie plain Jane and that bitch stainless. Look, money talk, shorty speaking this language. Buy her a car, she gon' switch lanes quick. I got shut up money, I don't explain shit. Do you wanna boss up or
just need to do that for another 4 years now. 3 times a week. Before I go back on the stage. So, off season for me, improvement season, whatever you want to call it, is looking roughly between 2 to 4 years. That sounds mental. But I'm not the kind of athlete that's going to go on stage looking at a place. I'll reassess how I'm looking in 2 years' time. Because a jump from bikini to wellness is big. Like, the pressure is so high for me. I put the pressure on myself, right enough, but I put so much pressure on myself to make sure that I'm going to be the best athlete I can be. And by that means I might need a little bit more time. So if I restrict myself to 2 years, then I go into a pre and I feel like I've not grown enough tissue, I'm going to be really disappointed in myself that I've wasted a lot of time and I haven't brought the best. So I'm going to assess how I look in 2 years' time. And then if I don't like the look, we'll keep on pushing. And I'm happy to push for another 2 years on top of that. I worked out as 300 leg sessions, and then I'll assess how I look. So I always think of the end goal and work backwards in it. I can't get to the end goal with big legs without training them fucking hard and heavy multiple times per week. So yeah, I'm gonna have fucking wrinkles by the time I'm 31. I have an emotional attachment right now to this song called Not Nice, and it's about being a bad bitch. So
bad bitches never fuck with counterfeits, but the lame bitch level up and loose connects. Way the stacks make the plan to attack. A whole wet, her career cul-de-sac. My boy's accent, another fire track. I'ma go ham, we gon' get that bag back. Every morning 8 a.m. you bet I'm hitting the squats. So the gram look pretty with my ass on the yacht. All my bitches independent, they be making a lot. Whole crew getting litty off a couple of bops. But if I gotta chase a check, then I'm not nice. If I gotta send a threat, should be shot twice. And if the contract shit won't sign it,
My hard leg sessions are the hack squat and the barbell back squat, but hams and glutes to me, although it's hard, it's the easiest out of the 3 leg sessions I've got. So I'd really like enjoy them. Because like, see when you push your body to deep, dark holes, right, training legs, every other session seems like a fucking breeze. See push, oh my God, it is a breeze. Even though I push so hard, it feels so easy. Glute and hams feels pretty easy as well, because see when I fuck myself on quads with squats, oh my God, like this is piss easy compared to it. Right, I have a laying ham curl next. We've got that up here, brilliant. Okay, so laying ham curl is probably one of the exercises that I actually see get butchered all the time. But I'll show you guys how to do it properly.
We ain't scared of niggas, we rare than niggas. Rope chain hang, diamonds independent. I am independent, she wrote a comment, they pinned it. It got to my attention, we could go viral in minutes. Aspire to win it, I'm spiraling in it. Flip sides of the coin, that's life in the business. Flip publishing, it goes to the highest of bidders. I got them bitter.
So with a laying ham curl, what we often see as people throwing their arse up into the air, throwing their legs up as well, right? If you're doing that, you're not isolating your hamstrings. What you need to think about when you're doing this movement, you need to almost like tuck your hips in towards the pads and use your hands to like secure yourself and like activate your lats at the same time. Your butt shouldn't really be flying off the seat, because if it does, then the weight's too heavy for you. Remember, like, the muscle doesn't understand what a weight is, right? But it understands what tension is. If you can feel that tension, you can know that the muscle is working. It doesn't matter what weight it is. I would rather a client done perfect reps at 30 kilos than shit reps at 45.
Aspire to win it, I'm spiraling in it. Flip sides of the coin, that's life in the business. Flip publishing, it goes to the highest of bidders. I got them bitter.
I see a lot of people try to set up a barbell hip thrust, right? Using the small plates, not the bumper plates. You need to use the bumper plates because you need to have a bit of height away from the floor so you can actually slide your hips under the barbell, right? So use the bumper plates, okay guys?
Back in this bitch again. I might throw on every chain. We push back to back foreigns like parades. It feel good to see some real niggas win, don't it?
Y'all know how I do this shit. Gangsters back in this bitch again. Them gangsters back in this bitch again.
I'm sending pics to my niggas, throwing parties on yachts. Get a block, make another meal and spend that shit again. Used to be a no good, stick up kid. Traded that for a pot. Now when I bring that up, y'all getting sensitive. Ignoring me telling a story along the premises of us finally finishing, turning that into businesses. Oh well.
What's worse than a hip thrust? It's loading the barbell on a hip thrust.
No deal. I was good with no deal. Told you I did wholesale. It's like one city, too much hate, 3 legends, 4 saw it, 4 all this happened. I could picture myself war touring. Used to want a 4 tours. Now I got like 4 foreigns. I've been playing soulful shit, listening to more Lauren. Trap house, the warehouse. I smoke all this gas like my lungs. I don't care about my condo, won't air out. I built this off classics. What happened? These rappers, they get off too easy. To me, it's just madness, but fuck it.
Gangsters back in this bitch again. Gangsters back in this bitch again.
I might throw on every chain. We push back to back foreigns like parades. It feel good to see some real niggas win, don't it?
Y'all know how I do this shit. Gangsters back in this bitch again. Them gangsters back in this bitch again.
I'm sending pics to my niggas, throwing parties on yachts. Get a block, make another meal and spend that shit again.
Y'all know how I do this shit.
Yeah.
Gangsters don't dance, we boogie to the boogie, bang to the boogie, boogie. Gangsters don't dance, we bang to the boogie, boogie.
The butcher coming, nigga. When I'm back, y'all back. We did this shit again, hit.
remember the first time I ever had a PT session when I was 25. He told me to do hip thrusts. It's only 60 kilos. And I was crying, doing them at the same time. And I thought to myself, I will never grow an arse because I hate training glutes so much. But sometimes the ones that you hate in the beginning are the ones you end up loving. So I still don't like these. Okay, so last two exercises are abductors and adductors, and I do volume on these just to finish off the session. Get a burn through my adductors and get a burn through my glutes, and then we will finish up the session. Like, fuck. So when you're performing an abduction movement, especially on like the hip abduction here, what you need to think about is your spine being flaccid spine, right? You don't want a big upright, rigid spine. You don't want to be curling over a relaxed, flaccid spine, okay? Dig your heels into the pads, drive out with your knees. Secure yourself in to the seat. The reason that I do volume on abductors and adductors is just because these muscle groups can recover a little bit easier with this exercise and this volume. So when I'm eating volume, I'm doing like 3 sets, 15, 20 reps.
All my niggas roll deep hole choppers for me to put a hole in the bees. So no weapon against me shall prosper. You know I took an oath to the streets. My mama said, say a prayer for your enemies. I be like, fuck that. Cause when the devil pull up, he don't ask no questions. Bust that.
Yeah, I'ma keep it a buck, none of you niggas fucking with us. Any betrayal a nigga had, it first started from trust. I move at a different speed, I'm one you hardly can touch. I'm really gaudy out here.
Adductors, and last set here. I don't know why they make the machine out to here, because who has that flexibility? Not me, that's for sure. Oh, my arse. Fuck. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. This is what I mean by like machines being so different. Like that's stacked at 30 there, right? And it feels so light. If I was to put 30 kilos on this performance, I couldn't move it. It's so bizarre. Let's get a little bit wider. Right, okay. 3, 2. Come on. No. Fucking hell. This is the most uncomfortable exercise ever. But it's a good one. When I did my prep last year for bikini, I had to take adductors out because my adductors were too thick for bikini. But now that I'm like transitioning into wellness, they ain't big enough. Big jump between bikini and wellness, which I'm also excited to talk about further down the line on our YouTube. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so that wraps up our glute and ham session here at Extreme in the East End. I was a beginner in here once, terrified out my mind, and now I'm walking about with a camera. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. But thank you so much for joining on this YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, and peace out. I love you all, thank you so much.
What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success?